we're going to learn how to use a tuner to tune our ukulele. Now, tuners feel vibration. When the tuner is attached to the ukulele, like this, and we turn them on and we play a string, it feels the vibration and it tells us by letters what the note is. It's not always the note we want. We use the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if we needed a note to be, for instance, a C, but we play the string and it says B instead of C, B is lower than C, so the string is too low. We need to tighten the string to bring it up to a C. And if we're past the C, if it's a D, but we need it to be a C, then we went too far. We need to loosen the string to bring it back down to a C. Now, the other thing is between all of these are what's called sharps. So between an A and a B is a note in between, and it's called an A sharp. So there's an A sharp, B sharp, and so on. The only time you need to worry about that is if you are trying to tune the ukulele. Make sure you watch for those sharps, because again, if you want the note G, but it says G sharp, then that note's too high. You have to loosen the string to get rid of the sharp and get down to G. Now the way this works is there's a little dial on this tuner, and let's say you need the note G. We need the dial, the little needle, to be straight up. It needs to say G, and then the needle has to be straight up and green. Some tuners don't have needles. They just flash different colors, but when it's the right, exact, perfect note, it'll change to green. So green is good. So if you needed a G, and it said G, but the dial was over here, then we say the note's a little flat, and that means it's a little too low. So we tighten the string till the little dial goes straight up. Sometimes we go too far, and that means it's still a G. It says G, but it's a little too sharp or too high. So we loosen the string to bring the dial back. Sometimes we can't get it right smack dab in the middle, but we try to get it as close as possible. Okay, so here we go. I untuned everything to show you what we need to do. I'm going to turn the tuner on and hope that you can see it. And I'm going to play the fourth string. The fourth string should be G. And it is. However, you can see that the dial, it's too sharp. So now I'm going to loosen this. The way I know I'm loosening it is I can hear the sound go down, and I can see the dial go back the other way, and I'm going to purposely go too far. And now you can see that now it's flat, so I'm going to turn it back the other way until it's there. There's a G. Now some of you that just got new ukuleles, the strings are really low, so the string might sound something like this. And if you put the tuner on, it says F, so we have to tighten it. Remember, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You got to keep going. Hear it going up. Now it says F sharp. I have to keep going. Now it's a G, and I'm going to keep going till it's green. And there it is. It's a green G. So that's a perfect G. Sometimes this will happen. Now I purposely made that a G sharp. I'm going to make it a green G sharp. And I'll have students say, but it's green, it's G sharp, and it's straight up. Well, that's great. That just means it's a really perfect G sharp, but it's the wrong note. We need G, not G sharp. So you have to go backwards, you have to lower the string, and you hear it go down, and you see it stay on G, but that sharp went away. Now we have to keep going till it's green, and it's green. So this string needs to be a G. On the piano, it's the G right above middle C. Now the next string is middle C on the piano. So let's see what it is, because I untuned it. It says B. So that note's too low. So I have to tighten the string, tighten it. Now it says C. And I have to keep going until it's green. There it is. Oh, too far. Go back. There we go. Green. C. The second string is E. It's the E above middle C, and that does not sound like E, and no, it isn't. It's a D sharp. That means it's almost an E. It's between a D and an E, but it's not quite an E. So I have to make sure, number one, that I am turning the correct tuner. This is it. Notice I keep playing the string with my right hand and turn at the same time. So I'm going to tighten it because I have to go up to E. There's my E, and I have to make it green. There. Sometimes you have to wiggle back and forth till you get it. There's my E. And finally, the first string is A. It's the A above middle C. Let's see what it says. It says A sharp. It's too high, so I have to lower it. You can hear it go down. Now it's an A, but I have to make it a green A. There we go. Now sometimes when you're done tuning, these strings go out. After all that work, well, it's because when we're tightening here, we're putting a lot of pressure on these strings, and this is wood, and they move and they shift. So you always go back and fine-tune it. You check it again, so let's check them again. On older strings, they'll stay in tune longer. Newer strings, they're stretching, 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 stretching. So the more you can tune it, the better. So here's the fourth string, G, still green, C, still green, E, still green, A, still green. And that's how you tune a ukulele.